Okay, first one I'm going to use when I do this review will be the Kylie Harris's belt knife from New Zealand. I'm going to try cutting into this cardboard, which is very strong. Look how small the dog is inside it. Very strong stuff. So I'll see how it can, or if it can cut. Okay, here we go. And I'm just going to drag it across it. Seems like it's going pretty good. Alright, that one. Let's try the same thing with the Bravo. I don't know what these tests are going to show, but be sure that this one can do that. Alright, they both can do that. Obviously the Bravo made a bigger hole than the belt knife because it's considerably thinner than the much more substantial Bravo. But for the money, you know, you can do almost everything you can with this Bravo, with this belt knife. I mean, it's the metal is not as thick, but it's very, very strong. The metal in this is also very, very strong as well. This is a much more has much more of a curvature to its convex grind compared to this. This seems like it's primarily convex near the edge. There is a slight convex as it goes through. Oh, and one other thing I wanted to mention. Kylie had mentioned this to me because I had a question about this part of the blade here, this little cutout. I had asked him what they call it, and it turns out I've been using the wrong term. And I'm going to use Murray Carter's neck knife as an example. This is called a choil. Right? I thought that this was the choil. It turns out this is actually just an ergonomic cutout in the handle to hold the knife. But it's not a choil. Apparently this is what's referred to as a choil. So this is not a choil, this is. On Murray Carter's knife, it has the similar type of a ergonomic cutout in the handle to hold it, but this is actually referred to as the choil in this case because it's in front of the handle and before the blade. Alright? In this case, this one is in front of the guard before the blade. Alright? So this is the choil, and this is just an ergonomic cutout for comfort in your hand, securely holding it in. Alright, so that was just a little education I had learned today, which came in handy to know. Good to know. So now let's try the same cut on the cardboard with the adventurer knife, which I also think would make a very good bushcraft knife, by the way. This is my opinion. I don't know if Kylie would agree or not, but it seems like because of that recurve, you can do a lot of lengthy cuts with it. You know, it's considerably longer than the Bravo. If I line up edge to edge, there's quite a bit of a difference between the two. You know, in order to get the tip to tip, look how much more blade you have here. So, but this weighs, less than the Bravo. Bravo's weight is primarily because of the more substantial metal that's in it. But this seems to be doing a nice job of cutting up this cardboard. Let's try to puncture it with this. Amazing, very nice. All right, so this 01 tool steel is very, very nice. These are all razor sharp. I'm going to try to do that paper cut test that everyone always does, but I'm not really that good at it. But it's got a very nice fit and finish on this adventurer knife. It's got the mosaic pins. I forget the kind of wood in the handle, but he has a nice blue liners in the between the wood and the metal of the blade. And so let's try to do some more cuts. I'm going to pause the tape for a moment. I got to change the battery.